God loves America. That's why we're so wealthy, that's why we're so powerful, that's why we're so free. But he is not happy with America. Let me reiterate once more, it does not matter how wealthy we are, how powerful we are, and how free we are. As long as we murder kids, we are not a great nation. Why did men like Bush and Reagan, pro-life as they might be, not see ending abortion as the most important part of their presidency? Because we don't act like it's the most important aspect of our lives. Now we'll see what Mr. Donald Trump does with his time in office. We'll see what all the Republicans elected in Congress do with their time in office. They will make their priorities match yours. If you tell them guns are the most important, that's what they'll focus on. You tell them taxes are the most important, that's what they'll focus on. Same thing for immigration. Every possible thing, you tell them it's the most important, that's what they'll focus on. May I plead with you, for those who haven't a voice to speak up, that this is most important. And you don't have to wait. You do not have to wait. We are still a nation with a conscience. We're still a nation that knows things, knows good and evil when we see it. And this can be stopped if we simply act.
So why'd you come out here and participate in this?
Because we love people, and we want them to know that it's wrong to kill babies. American lives matter. They're very precious in the eyes of God. And because they are our own flesh and blood, we should be more concerned about their well-being than being apathetic and unconcerned. That we proactively should do something about it, because it's our God-given responsibility to speak up for the mute, the weak, the dumb, those who have no voice, have no say, and they're led to the slaughter like lambs, and they have no help. We should be a conduit of help from God to the helpless. Wonderful.
Save a human life. Stop killing for our neighbor. That we can save American lives. We save the future generation of America. Right here. It's in your hands. Do something about it. God is counting on you.
You guys want America to be great. Do more than just vote. Okay? Sir? Thank you, sir. You want America to be great. Do more than just vote, ma'am. If you want America to be great, sir, do more than just vote. Thank you, sir. If you want America to be great, do more than just vote, sir. People don't realize that, do they? Courts don't make law, man. We should never obey unjust laws. Somebody tells you to kill somebody, ignore it. Somebody tells you, don't stop me from killing somebody, ignore it. Stop them.
They had to stop the killing.
I'm sorry?
I said definitely stop the killing.
Absolutely.
That's all that matters to me.
But as long as we're only focused on the Supreme Court and what guys like Trump can do for us, we will not make substantive victories. Sure, vote for a pro-life president, whatever, but in the meantime, create a movement that's going to make it possible for him to actually change real things. Because they're not going to do what else, unless what you do...
Unless we pressure them.
Yes. And most people are too busy.
I agree.
And I tell you what, folks, you and I both know that ending the horrible Holocaust that is abortion is basically the last thing on any politician's lips, the last thing on anybody's agenda. And if we want this to stop, we must make it the first thing on our agenda. We won't stop murdering babies until you show the people in power that this is more important to you than anything else. And it should be more important to you than anything else, folks, because innocent human life trumps money. Now, as those for you who labor under the ridiculous belief that somehow You have a right to kill another innocent person so that you can continue living like you want to live. I say you just need to look at the sign. Look at this sign right here, eh? What y'all looking at is a result of your greed, your personal lust, your desire to live how you want. Folks, what you're looking at in this picture is happening 3,000 to 4,000 times every day. 1,000,000 times a year. And every loud, obnoxious sound can't drown out the truth of it.
Not your body! Shut up!
One way to avoid the fires of hell and the just punishment for what you did and what you support. Like they say, man gives an account for every idle word. And some of you say nothing more than idle words.
You must be non-shit. If I was gonna go and not be arrested for fucking you up, I'd so fuck you up in front of all these people.
Just as one side is guilty of committing evil, so you all, by and large, are responsible for tolerating it. Flip it around. Todd, guys, flip it around. Flip it around. Edmund Burke said the only thing necessary for evil to succeed is for the good to do nothing. And quite frankly, most of us who know abortion is wrong have done pretty close to nothing. That is why the primary reason we're here today. I tell you that the numbers of these slaughtering murders has not in fact gone down the past decade. The numbers of surgical abortions has gone down, but the numbers that die through the contraceptives that we don't realize are killing kids has gone up. There has been no net gain, no net improvement. And you might not realize this, because those in power, both secular power, religious power, and those who run the pro-life movement don't tell you this message, even if they believe it. I have been pretty much a professional anti-abortion activist for about 7 years. I can tell you without any hesitation, it would take almost no effort at all to end abortion in this country. There are more than 40 million people that say it's always wrong. That's at least 11% of the population. That's more people than marched in the civil rights movement. That's more abolitionists than ever existed prior to slavery. That's more people that are against something than possibly any other issue in the nation. More people that are at a complete consensus. And yet, abortion continues. Why? Because all of us who say that we are against it make it the last priority of our lives. I know this because I try to get people out on the street with me all the time. The hardest thing of my job is trying to convince pro-life people that they need to spend time combating abortion in some way, shape, or form. And the hardest of all are the alleged Christians.
Choice for yourself, but you don't want choice for, you want the baby to have a choice. Well, how fair is that? That's not fair. Somebody allowed you to be born. You deserve a birthday. You deserve the right to grow for months and months.
The Word of God commands you and me to actually speak up. He says, don't let those who go down to the slaughter and die without you being able or make a step or an attempt to help them and stop that which is an injustice. Folks, who can stop this injustice today? You can do it. Lift up your voice, like my brothers have been saying, and sisters have been saying. Make a difference. Speak out for the innocent.
America, it doesn't matter how wealthy you are, how powerful you are, how well respected you are, or even how free you are. An America that destroys children and just watches it happen is not great.
Bye.